We're live.
Hello.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hopefully, this is our second try. Hopefully, the internet works this time.
We'll see. We might get stood up again.
I know. I think the internet was just bad on the first try. See, now we got one person in. Hello, one person.
Hi.
Here we are. Joe Harvey. Hey, Joe. Happy Valentine's Day.
Tink.
This is my wife, Lauren.
Hi.
Now we got 5 people. I told you the internet.
Okay.
The internet was broken.
I don't know.
12 people. Okay.
I'm just gonna let you do your thing.
This is normal. This is more. None of this is normal.
No.
But now the internet's working normal.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Is the audio good, guys? Can you hear us? Do I need to turn it up any bit?
Aw. We got a happy Valentine's Day back. Yay! We pre-gamed it, and we're during gaming it.
We're day drinking.
Day drinking in our garage.
Joe Harvey says, nice to meet you. This is cool. Ryan is a great guy, big part of the guitar community.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I on the podcast that Steve's wife and I did, I mentioned that you are all his mistresses. Yeah, whenever I'm wondering where he is, he's talking to you. Mm-hmm.
Trying to make money off you guys.
By the way, I've been sick for 3 days, so if it sounds like I've got an egg in my throat,
gosh.
I have two eggs in my throat.
You sound just fine.
I don't know.
You don't have anything to worry about.
I don't know, man.
I was sick too. I was sick last week.
I know, but I'm sick now.
I know.
I don't do this. At any rate.
Better than drinking in the woods. I don't know.
I want to drink in the woods.
I want to drink in the woods too.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do tonight.
I think it depends on what else you're up to in the woods. Like, are you drinking in the woods to like get into some stuff, or
are you a raccoon?
Yeah.
If you're a raccoon and you're drinking in the woods, that sounds like a good time to me. Well, this is your guys' opportunity to ask my wife, anything you want, or to get yourself in trouble and get yourself banned.
Please don't challenge people.
All right, any good questions coming in? You can't buy friends, only rent them. Poo Ninja.
You should get wine and drink with your wife.
Who asked that?
Cove Boy.
Okay, yeah.
Do it.
Go get your wife. Have her watch this vaguely guitarist video.
And the only way to pick wine really is by the label.
Yeah, I picked this one.
Like the only
because the label's cool.
Yeah.
I think this was like a $16 bottle of wine or something.
What's my favorite pedal?
I don't know.
Dang,
pick one.
I should have looked before.
They're all up here.
Oh.
I've got some here.
I mean, I'm kind of.
I like the look of this one. I think you'll appreciate the look of it.
They weren't asking you.
All right, you pick. You pick your favorite pedal. I don't think she ever thinks about the pedals. She just
you read me questions, dear, and I'll look at the pedals.
She picks, her favorite guitars.
No, I like the pedal artwork.
Nissan wants to know where you learned those mad haircutting skills.
Oh, for you?
Yeah, because I've told everyone that you cut my hair.
The internet.
Where we learned everything. She watched YouTube videos.
The school of the internet.
Yeah, and I think
what is this peach and blue one? That one's pretty.
Yeah, that one, the Kangra.
There, I did it.
She likes the Kangra by Walrus. Pretty. That's the signature pedal for a guy who plays on the Saturday Night Live band.
I'm a genius. I picked the right one, you guys. Someone says I like malt liquor. Man.
I mean, who doesn't?
You do you. I don't.
You don't like malt liquor?
Do I not?
I don't know.
I'm not super.
We never buy malt liquor, but I bet if we drank some of it, you'd like it.
Maybe. I don't know a whole lot about
Guys,
alcohol.
What kind of malt liquor should I get for my wife to try?
For Valentine's Day.
We've got 51 people watching now.
Dang, that's a lot.
Valentine's Day malt liquor.
Starting to sweat. From Brazil. Hi. Oh my goodness. That's fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Feline.
Oh my gosh. What guitar would you compare to your wife, and what one is Steve? I'm not going to answer that.
Well, the brown one over there. Remember the story behind that one?
Lauren really loves my Parts Explorer.
He's not allowed to get rid of it.
I'm not allowed to get rid of it, which isn't a big problem. I don't want to get rid of it. But when we were dating, I told her her eyes looked like wood. And she was like, what? What do you mean?
I knew it was sweet.
But then I
knew you were trying to say something.
I told her about this guitar that I had bought, and it was all covered in paint. And then I stripped the paint back and put, some clear on the mahogany, and it just opened up, and it's hard to tell over the webcam, I'm sure, but it's like kind of like this 3D shimmery mahogany. And so because of that story,
it was very romantic.
Yeah, it was very romantic, and now I can never get rid of it.
Can't do it.
I'm bashing stuff up over here.
That's okay. You bash stuff up all the time.
I'm always bashing stuff up.
It's all good. Someone asked, what was our first date? Nobody asked that.
No one asks that.
Ryan took me, I just feel like I should say, Ryan took me to a nude beach. Yes, you did.
There weren't naked people there at the time.
The heater.
Yeah, it's too late. The heater's already started.
No, I can turn it off.
Good question, Christopher. I'll ask her when she comes back from turning on the loud heater. See, now it's still going to run for like 3 minutes.
How could you forget?
All right, Christopher Bryan asks,
Valentine's Day fight.
How do you put up with Ryan's gear craze? I mean, I've turned it into a job.
That's
which
the one
kind of makes
thing.
it somewhat acceptable.
If it was just a hobby, I think we'd have more conversations about it. The fact that he made himself a studio and keeps some of his things in it is great.
Yeah.
I kind of wish all of his things would be in here because my house is a mess.
Like all my clothes, my toothbrush.
You should just move in here, honey. We could put a little cot in here. Right there.
Those nights when our 1-year-old is screaming, I think about sleeping down here.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah. That would be really good.
Or maybe she should sleep down here.
How's the post-flood kitchen? It's built.
Yeah, the kitchen's...
Goodness.
Yeah, the kitchen's done.
Yeah. That was real scary there for a while.
Yeah, it was pretty tough to not have a kitchen.
I heard somebody once say that the biggest strain on a marriage, like one of the things that a lot of lawyers hear was like the breaking point was home renovations.
Don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't flood your freaking kitchen.
Just move.
Yeah.
It's easier than renovating.
Way easier.
It's better for your marriage.
Less expensive than divorce.
That's probably true too.
Advice from
if we got a divorce, which half of the guitars are you going to take? You have to pick a side of the room right now.
We should get that figured out.
That would be a funny video. It'd be a sad video too.
Are we pre-gaming divorce right now?
Oh my gosh.
Your guitar.
Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Happy Valentine's Day.
How long have we been married? 12 years? It was 2008. It's 2020 now.
Well, it will be 12 this year.
We're close enough to 12 years.
But I was still technically correct.
It's 12 and a half years. We were both correct.
He flooded the kitchen on our 10-year anniversary. I just want to say that.
That's true.
Yeah. So
was that really 2 years ago?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Feels like it was last year. But I guess we were still living through it last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The hottest part of summer with industrial heaters all through the house is real good. It's good on a movie.
It was ridiculous. And she was
very pregnant.
8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
And then we had a newborn as the kitchen was being rebuilt.
We had our 4-year-old running around while all the kitchen knives were in the living room.
Jason Wade just asked, Ryan, you still play in the worship band? Does Lauren sing with you? Yes, I still play. I'm going to play this Sunday. I took a little bit of a break because of NAMM and we went on vacation and things like that. When Lauren sings, I don't play because someone's got to watch the kids, which is a bummer. I do miss, the pre-kid years where we could all be on stage at the same time.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
That'll come again.
It will.
They'll be old enough at some point. to just run around by themselves. But
we need to get the kids in the band too.
I mean,
tambourines.
Henry wants to sing. He's told me.
You know, I showed him a C chord on the ukulele last night, and he sat there and played it for a while.
That's good.
He was just like really looking at it and really thinking about it. And I was playing a song, and he was playing along to the beat. If he wants to, I think he's got an aptitude to play music.
Edith might too.
He has to want to do it though. Well, yeah, Edith is one though. Like, who knows?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Sorry, no, I was looking at the screen for other questions.
Partridge Family too. Yeah, sure.
I never watched that.
It was like the Brady Bunch.
I know what it is.
But they
I
were
just never watched it. I never watched the Brady Bunch either.
You never watched the Brady Bunch?
No, I wasn't into like a lot of the.
We need to check to see if the Brady Bunch is on Hulu or something.
What was the movie you freaked out that I hadn't seen? Like, it was a classic. It was a super classic.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll think of it later.
Panhandle Gear Demos asks, when is Lauren putting out new cartoon content on Instagram?
Oh, man.
What's your handle on Instagram?
Come babysit my kids and I'll do it. I have so many that are like backlogged and I really want to get them out. And
it's hard.
It's so hard. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Our time over here is really hard.
Yeah.
There's just not any of it.
Although I'd like to hire somebody on Fridays to give me extra time.
Guys, super chat us right now. We'll hire a babysitter.
No, don't do that. Take somebody out on a date.
Do both. Babysitting fund right now. Start super chatting us. There's 64 people watching. We could get enough
We're going to start a
money for a babysitter.
Ryan and Lauren are sad and they want to go on a real date. That's not a podcast. Sorry.
Yeah, we're not going to go on a date. We never go on dates on Valentine's Day anyways, just because it's a stupid thing to do.
But it's so fun to people watch. You guys, if you're going on a date tonight,
just people watch.
Just people watch. Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Look at your significant other lovingly and look around at everybody else and just like, the expectations are so high and people get so nasty on Valentine's Day. Like they expect so much and it's like.
But we always like to do like Valentine's Day the day after or like the closest available weekend after or something like that.
Get you that discount candy.
Here we go.
The Reese's.
We just got 5.5 euros for babysitting.
What? That's amazing.
Thank you, Sander.
Thank you.
I think that's like 20 minutes of babysitting. That's enough.
Man.
20 minutes is enough.
Minutes. Could be.
Yeah.
Could be. Thank you.
There's a good question back there. Lauren, what kind of music do you like? Do you have a favorite band? Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Joe Harvey's asking the good questions today.
I got the sick cough.
She's got the black lung.
Dang. Who was I listening to recently?
You have pretty wide.
I do. I've got
taste.
I was listening to Ed Hardy, I think, yesterday. Stay With Me is like one of my.
Ed Hardy? Isn't that the tattoo guy?
But there's shoot. You guys, no, there's an Ed Sheeran. Is it Ed Sheeran? I'm thinking of Ed.
Oh, Ed Sheeran.
You guys, okay, here's my deal. Something comes on and I just listen to it. I've only recently in the last couple of years started listening to like lyrics or giving a crap about lyrics at all. So like listening to old songs from when I was a kid and being like, oh my God. This is nefarious or crazy. Like I'm not into the lyrics of this at all, and then it kind of ruins the song for me. So I try to ignore all that, and I don't pay attention to artists, which is terrible. But I don't know. I never have. So
you listen to a lot of music.
I do. I listen to a lot of music, but like I can't tell you artists now.
She's a deer in the headlights right now. $10.
Yeah, I am. And I'm sick.
Jason Wade just bought us some babysitting.
Dude, you guys.
We're gonna have to get some actual babysitters now.
We might have a third baby. If we have a long enough date. I made him blush. Look at his face.
If we have another baby because of your guys' super chats, I quit. I'm done.
That's 60 cycle home baby number 3.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, no. Now I'm stuck on this question and I'm gonna like.
Yeah, she has to go look through her Pandora now.
I gotta do it. I'm like.
Bless you.
Thank you. You guys, this is like the grossest sore throat of all time. Nope, nothing's coming up. Okay, I'm not going to do this. It'll take me forever.
Cat Pick Studios, his real name is Vlad, says, my wife and kid went to grandma's place and I'm home alone, so I might as well hang out with you guys. That's awesome. Happy Valentine's Day, Vlad.
Cheers to you, Vlad.
I'm winning the wine race right now.
Mm-hmm. My throat hurts. It's not fair. I'm so glad that your kids are with grandma. Our kids are with grandma right now.
Right now. That's why we were able to live stream.
Yeah, we didn't put them in the cage today. We usually put them in the cage when we've got something.
Yeah, well, I still need to hose off the cage from last night. It got pretty gross. Lana asks, are you guys wine drunk? Not yet.
No.
We're working on it.
Working hard. More cheers.
Day drinking.
After every question, we should cheers. Yeah. Probably.
I like that idea. Yeah.
We successfully answered a question.
I feel like after the kids go to bed tonight, because we've got this bottle of wine and I got us a new bottle of wine yesterday.
You did?
I did. For Valentine's Day. And we've got a third one out there. We should do like a wine tasting tonight.
We should do that.
That's where we don't have to go up. We just got another. We got $9.99.
Holy cow, you guys. What is going on right now?
Lauren's discovering the magic of Super Chat. We can afford a babysitter now for a date night.
That's amazing. You guys are amazing. Yeah, I was not expecting this at all.
We'll have to do some Instagramming from the date night now.
Oh.
To thank everyone.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think we can do that. So, honey.
Yes.
What did you get me for Valentine's Day?
That bottle of wine. And I got a really nice piece of salmon.
Yeah.
That I'm going to cook tonight for dinner. So... And then we're going to go out on a date. I'm
also teasing you.
I also got everyone to send us money for a babysitter. Isn't that romantic?
It's so romantic.
We don't usually do gifts for Valentine's Day, do we?
No. I've always really loved Valentine's Day, though. My dad always made it really special for us. He would get us the tiny little boxes of chocolate with 3 little chocolates or just a tiny little something every year. And it always made Valentine's Day this isn't necessarily a romantic holiday. It's just showing somebody you love them in a cute way. And so I've always liked it. Single or not.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Once I was old enough to realize I was single,
I didn't get her a guitar.
I didn't enjoy Valentine's Day very much until I had someone to go on a date with. So I don't know. I enjoy it now. Mm-hmm. I enjoy love and being in love. It's fun.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Someone asked if I got you a guitar for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
All these guitars.
I'm trying to find where it might have scrolled up.
Honey, I got you a garage full of guitars, honey.
Hi, Ryan. You have a background in design. Would you consider doing videos about guitar designs like you did with the Gibson Modern V?
I should probably do more of those. For a while, I was doing videos where I was tearing apart new guitars with a designer's eye and talking about, the weight of the pick guard versus the rest of the body visually and things like that. I should probably do that. I should probably get you in on one too. Lauren is also a graphic designer and an artist. That's how we fell in love, is by flirting via exchanging sketches with each other.
Joe Harvey, all the love to you. I think your comment is cute. His mom got him a box of chocolate. But he said #I'm lonely. We love you. Yeah. We love you on Valentine's Day. And I know that probably doesn't mean a whole lot to you, but we love you. Sorry to interrupt you.
I think my mom would get us all candy and stuff for Valentine's Day when I was a kid.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely. She threw all this chocolate at Henry when I dropped him off. It was ridiculous.
Yeah. Someone mentioned that they're waiting for the half off candy tomorrow, and I've always done that sort of thing.
Pooh Ninja said now Ryan gives her a tiny little thing.
Thanks, Pooh Ninja.
Do you know Pooh Ninja?
How do I block Pooh Ninja? Pooh Ninja is, among guitar YouTubers, he's a celebrity. He's on all our live videos. He's in all our comment sections.
So you have to believe everything he says.
You have to. We all appreciate you, Pooh Ninja.
We love you.
You're a valuable part of the community. I'm
learning who you are right now.
At the last TGU, or was it 42 Gear Street? Someone made a custom shirt that just said "Hi, Pooh Ninja."
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, Pooh Ninja. I like that.
Yeah.
That's a great all-together phrase. Where's my Haiku Ninja shirt?
I'll get one for you.
I steal all his shirts.
They're
very comfortable.
She wears my Gear
Not all of
Supply
them, I'm
shirt all the time, which
do.
is a company that sponsored us, and then
Bad.
they folded and they took everyone's money.
I feel bad for wearing it, but it's really soft.
She really likes it. She looks good in the shirt too. She looks better than I looked in it. It's got that like deep V thing going on.
Thanks, honey.
Nissan wants to know, why don't you get her a Yvette Young slime green Ibanez? I fell in love with this slime green guitar at NAMM. And it's a signature model for.
Why don't you get me that?
Okay, I'll do it.
Because of all the playing that I'm always doing.
I bought you one.
I know what you mean.
I bought Lauren one guitar back when we first got married. I bought her a baby Taylor.
My size.
You started to learn it. You started to play some songs.
I got calluses.
She got calluses, and you just kind of fell out of interest with playing, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I'm more into my art, I think. Like, there just wasn't time to do both, which is a bummer. I used to play, 100 years ago, we're talking elementary school, used to play fiddle, and I would love to pick that up again.
Yeah.
Kind of interested in fiddle again.
I should probably just get one for you. And even if you don't use it, we can hang it on the wall.
Well, right. I could only use it, after our children.
I know, right?
I would look at it every day and just cry. I can't do this right now.
The kids go to bed, and then you go downstairs and play sad songs on your fiddle.
That's how it would be.
Sandra asks, is this date sponsored by D'Addario? Funny you should ask. D'Addario Strings.
Oh my gosh.
No sponsorships on this video, but that would have been a good idea.
No.
You guys are sponsoring it with your super chats. We've already raised $30, I think.
That's crazy.
For babysitting.
Guys. Seriously.
Thanks, guys.
Let's see.
We're going to have to find a real babysitter now.
Where were you there when Ryan fixed the head gasket in his van?
No.
I don't think so.
No. I think had just started dating when I fixed the head gasket, because I blow head gaskets on the Isuzu.
Do you remember our first Valentine's Day? I got up at 5 o'clock in the morning or something and drove down to his house, and I plastered his car with Post-its that said "I love you." Plastered it.
That was my Isuzu, right?
Yeah, that was your Isuzu. But I did it also because I knew that you were getting a ride to work that day, so it wasn't like I was going to make you late by having to take them off.
Because I was getting a ride to work because I blew the head gasket on that car.
Was that? Yeah. No, but you and son used to switch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that car was out of commission for a while.
Yeah. Anyway, that's way more information than you wanted. Sorry. I'm sorry, you guys.
It's Valentine's Day information.
That's true.
And
I made you lunch, and I brought it to you in a red.
It was very romantic. I think that was my first real Valentine's Day of someone actually caring about me. It was.
Shout out to my brother who came with me and helped me put stuff all over the car. He did.
I didn't know DJ helped with that.
He did. He came with me.
Good man.
He might be watching, so hi, brother.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he said he would hop on.
Oh, cool.
We'll see. Under an alias. He said he was going to use an alias.
Guys,
I don't know what it is.
We've got 68 people watching. 65, so close. We got to get it to 69. And
I want to apologize.
And then to 420.
Oh my gosh. It's not that holiday. Oh, you guys, something you have to do tonight. You have to watch the Michael Bolton Valentine's Day special.
It's
you
so
have
good.
to do it.
It's so good on Netflix.
It's beautiful. It touches your heart.
It's kind of a Christmas special too.
Oh, it is. You gotta watch it. We gotta watch it tonight. Can you find it?
Of course I can find it.
We forgot to cheers after every question. That was not a question. That was just a piece of advice. If you really want to get romantic,
watch the Michael Bolton special on Netflix. I'm going to give you the breakdown that's going to make you want to watch it. I told someone this at last Summer NAMM, and then they went and watched it that night at Summer NAMM. I heard them in their room. They were in my Airbnb with me.
Uncle Steve watched the kids. I'm sorry.
So Michael Bolton
Steve would die.
is out in the street doing a musical, singing about how much he loves Valentine's Day. And the reason he loves Valentine's Day is because it means it's 9 months till Christmas. And then Santa shows up and Santa is like, Michael Bolton, I need your help. I've made too many toys for Christmas. I need you to inspire the couples of the world to make more babies so I can give away all these toys when Christmas comes in 9 months.
Yeah.
That's the premise of the show. That's how it starts off.
Yeah.
And it's phenomenal. Everyone go watch it tonight.
You gotta do it
with your significant other.
You can think
or by
later.
yourself. Watch it by yourself.
It's a romantic night by yourself.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's good. It's all good. Somebody said I filled in old. Oh, they went to here.
Oh, Sean Tubbs is here. Hi, Sean.
I filled an old girlfriend's car with balloons at night one time for Valentine's Day. It made her late for work. It didn't go as I'd hoped. Oh no, I'm so sorry.
I used to work with someone who never bought gifts for his wife. And it was either Valentine's Day or Christmas or something like that. And a coworker peer pressured him into buying a gift for his wife. And because they shared a checking account, he went and spent like $150 on something. And his wife saw the charge and didn't know what it was and chewed him out. And he got in huge trouble.
That sucks. Dustin Anderson, Michael Bolton makes fun of himself the entire time.
Oh,
that's why you might like it.
It's glorious.
Because I saw that you were saying she might not like it. But if you're not rolling in the first like 5 minutes, you can turn it off.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's consistent all the way through. If you're not into it in the first couple of minutes, you won't be into the rest of it for the rest of it. The wine is starting to work.
Is it? I need to drink faster,
yeah,
guys.
I'm beating the race.
Chug. Maybe then my throat won't hurt if I'm drunk enough.
Yeah, make the pain go away.
No, Ryan, just no Michael Bolton. You guys, this is not like a praise Michael Bolton. It's not. It's not what it sounds like. Please. Oh, God. We're going to watch Joker. Yeah, dude, that was such a good movie.
You watched Joker?
I loved Joker.
She loved it. How did you?
Joker, then. If it gets you in the mood, I guess.
If Joker gets you in the mood.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I enjoyed it.
Bow chicks.
How did you feel about Taxi Driver? Because we watched Taxi Driver.
Taxi Driver was okay. I feel like I've been followed by that guy before, so I really didn't.
But then Joker is so much.
This is too real.
Joker is like trying to be Taxi Driver, but you liked Joker.
I did. Well, I really enjoyed. The cinematography in both was good, but I'm really into like close-ups, and I just feel like getting really intimate with the camera like really sucks me into the screen. So the cinematography was excellent. Joaquin Phoenix was excellent. He was just good. And a lot of people still hate him from his role in Gladiator. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He did such a good job in that.
He was, what's
Caesar.
his name? Yeah.
He was Caesar.
Yeah. Was he really Caesar?
Or Caesar.
He was a Caesar type character.
A Caesar type, yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to get with his sister, dude. He was awful. And he was so good at it. People still hate him for it.
Wow. A new podcast. Wine, Wife, and Witards. That's great.
I have not seen it yet. Is it kind of creepy? Are you talking about, I assume you're not talking about Joker because that one's creepy. Are you talking about the Michael Bolton special? Because it may be creepy in the best way. So it's just so funny.
Music therapy. Sorry.
Go ahead. No.
Music therapy Laz asked, "Hey Ryan, what's your favorite song to slow dance to with your wife?" Mine is The Woman in Red. I don't know about slow dancing, but this isn't going to be too big of a surprise to anyone familiar with the channel. But for the song at our wedding where I took off, what is it called? The garter?
Yeah.
On your leg? The song that I picked for that was good. Rumble by Link Ray.
Mm-hmm.
So
that was good.
Not a surprise to anyone. I play that song all the time.
I think Ryan would rather die than dance, but he did it at our wedding and I appreciated it.
I hate dancing.
He hates it.
Like I'll do
He loves rude and nasty comments. He loves oh my gosh. But I'll do dancing, no.
Like a spontaneous little whatever. But if there's
I have to dance by myself.
Like a wedding or like a party and everyone's dancing and it's like official, it makes me crawl out of my skin to think about. I'm fine watching everyone else dance, but to think about me trying to dance, it's like a phobia.
And he does fine. I've seen him dance, and he's fine. But in his head, I'm sure it's like the worst thing that ever happened. It's traumatic for you.
The way it's
crazy.
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
To think about doing it. I don't know what it is. Like it makes it hurts to think about my body moving that way in public. Which is
so funny. Every time, you guys, I have to tell you, every time he gets a rude and nasty comment, he comes downstairs and he's all giddy and he's like practically licking his fingers. And he's like, look what this person said. Oh, like when he posts them on Instagram, it's not because he's like, cheer me up, guys. Someone said a thing. He's like, oh, I love it so much.
The compliments.
He gets
the compliments really I can't handle. I don't know how to handle that, but disses, I love those sweet disses. Except
some of them, when they get real bad, we both just go like, oh, poor guy.
Yeah.
We get really sad about him. Like, that guy needs a hug. Do any of you need a hug today? But yeah. So hates dancing, loves nasty comments. Legitimately. I feel like we've missed so many wonderful comments and questions.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I always go back and read everything because it's impossible to pay attention.
Somebody said something awesome and I wanted to.
We got a happy V-Day from your friendly neighborhood satanic black metal dude. Have a great one, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day to your black heart.
Thank you, Necro Baker 666.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Very appropriate screen name.
Happy Valentine's Day. Your little arrow is over the comments. Me and my then girlfriend, now wife. I like that.
Your ex-girlfriend.
She's your ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too high now. When we were dating, we got through without breaking up. That's when I knew she was the one. That's legit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's relationships are hard, you guys, and they're worth fighting through. Like our culture is very much like, when you're done, you're done, and there's no like stick it out, and like it's okay to have fights, and it's okay to disagree with each other, and like work on yourself as a person.
You have to learn how to fight.
Yeah.
Like not fight to win, but fight for the benefit of the relationship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like we've got some rules with fighting. Like one of my big things I know is, the number one rule for fighting is you can't use a sword unless the other person has a sword. And you can't hit the face. No hitting the face. And no pulling hair. Yeah, leave the hair alone. It's got to be, all the injuries have to be underneath the clothes. This is really dark. One of my rules, I knew, like no name calling. You don't call the person a jerk or anything like that. Like I'm not. So basically at the end of all these rules, because once you start, you can't stop. Yeah, once you start calling people a name. Yeah. It takes the fight in a whole different direction. It's not the point. Yeah. Like the point is to figure something out. The point is not to name call people. It's problem solving. Yeah. 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 Relationship advice. But I always say, like, in terms of like music, like if there's not things you hate about music, if there's not music that you hate, then you probably don't love music. Mm-hmm. If you're not getting in arguments with someone and clashing with someone, you probably don't have the inverse of, strong positive feelings towards them either. So there's a dynamic there. That's a good point. Yeah. Divorce is expensive, Poo Ninja. You are correct. I believe we also, we said that earlier. You are right. I don't think we could afford it. So let's not. You can tell in 5 minutes if there is something special. I knew right away with you two. Are you talking about him too, or your wife too? Oh. No, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes no, actually with him, I heard that he liked me, and I was telling one of my girlfriends, like, please tell him I'm not into him at all. Like, I think he's weird, and I'm not, like, he's a really nice guy, but he's not my jam. And then he definitely totally became my jam. After he tricked me into a date to I didn't trick you. I didn't trick you. I just didn't officially tell you it was a date. He pulled up to my house. I'm going to pick you up. Let's go do something. And she assumed other people were going to be there. I did. I thought other people were going to be in the car. And when it was just him, I was like, oh, crap. And then he took me to a nude beach. Which was because it was winter time and he knew no one was going to be there nude. And it was a beautiful beach. So it was Black's Beach. And then we put Post-it notes on things, and we found a dead shark and a dead seal and lots of dead jellyfish. We found a lot of dead things on the beach that day for our first date. And if you want to get real TMI. It was pretty metal. Yeah, pretty metal. There you go. All these good comments. I love everything that you guys say, and I hate missing any of it.
Do you guys disagree like really strongly on a certain band? My wife absolutely hates one of the bands I listen to. We share a lot of other bands we like, though. I don't know about a band, but there's that song that always comes on your Pandora that just drives me up the wall. And I wanted to like downvote it on your Pandora, and you're like, no, it'll mess up my feed. And
well, it would mess up my feed.
It's got like this vocal thing. It's like,
I know, it's obnoxious.
And
don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about it. I can't sing it right now because my throat.
I hate it. Is there something I listen to that you hate?
Was the question specifically what songs do we hate?
Yeah, or like what music do we disagree on?
Oh man!
Like if there's some, I feel like we enjoy most of each other's tastes.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, for a long time before kids, we would have to share like a workspace because we were both working graphic design, and then one of us would play music, and then the other one would take turns playing music. I can't remember anything I specifically really hated. I think I tolerated some of your music, but
yeah. I mean, the only music I'm
bad at recall, you guys.
The only genres I legitimately hate, you don't listen to. So it's like, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
We're fine.
We're all right.
Yeah.
The only thing we fight about in the office was how cold or how hot it was.
We're going to make it.
We're going to make it. I love you.
I love you too.
Kiss me, you fool.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
What if we just started making out?
Oh, gross.
69. We've got 69 people watching. Cheers.
Oh, cheers. 10 years going strong. Yes. Good for you. That's amazing. Worst lie your parents ever told you. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Oh, did it go away? Oh, but words will never hurt me. Verbal abuse is hardcore. Dang, you two are awesome for keeping it out of your relationship. Yeah, for real. For real. It is a real thing.
I think any abuse is probably a good thing to avoid.
Right. Like, just try not to be a jerk. If you're a jerk, apologize and work to do better. Like, it's hard. Sometimes we get sucked into spirals of things that affected us as kids, like, and we don't even realize it. Like views that we've had since childhood that aren't our fault. It's just our family of origin. Sorry, I read a lot about this stuff, y'all.
Yeah. This
could be a therapy session real fast. So we don't realize it affects us until we're adults and we bring it out into the adult world and we realize like, this is not working for me. Like, and we spiral into depression or anxiety and like, then we have to go revisit it. And I think every person in the universe needs a therapist. Everybody. I don't care how mentally healthy you think you are. Everybody could benefit from a therapist.
I need a physical therapist. My shoulder's all jacked up.
A physical therapist would be good too. But we all know that the United States has like really cheap healthcare. So we can all just go right out and get what we need, right?
Super easy to get healthcare in the US.
No swinging old men at Black's Beach. No, I think there might have actually been one like little chunky dunker.
Oh my gosh.
At Black's Beach. I love me some chunky dunkers. Oh my gosh, the cutest. I love them.
So I used to
rock your body. You have a body. Go to the
chunky
beach.
Dunker. That's chunky the dunker. Opposite of a skinny dipper.
Exactly. Chunky dunk.
Chunky dunkers.
I love it. I love. Just be proud of your body.
I used to surf all the time in college at Black's Beach because it's actually pretty good down there. But then one day during the summer, I took the long hike down there. I came around the corner of the cliff, and there was like 25 naked elderly dudes playing volleyball, and I never went back to surf.
I think that's great. Never tell a girl you look fat when you ugly cry. I think that's a beautiful piece of relationship advice, Joe Harvey.
I think no, that was Poo Ninja.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It went up too fast.
Close enough.
I'm not fast enough, you guys.
You should get that carved into a wood panel and hung over your door.
Where are you guys from, Ryan?
San Diego.
I am from Fairfax, Virginia, but I grew up here.
Yeah, you moved when you were like 3, something like that.
Pretty young, but I still remember it really well. It was very sweaty. You don't dry off there.
Yeah.
I only do a little abuse Mondays and Wednesdays only, and Tuesdays and Thursdays and weekends and optional. You guys are wonderful and you all deserve the best. For real. You just do. Everyone's doing the best with the tools that they have. I genuinely believe that. Somebody said, yeah, right. I don't know in response to, but it's all good.
I'm trying to read.
Are you guys more alike or more opposites? That's a good question. That's a tough question.
I think we're closer to the likes. We're not one of those couples that are opposites.
I mean, there's some food that we're opposite on.
Well, yeah, there's always going to be some things.
Right. I'm clean to a fault. Sometimes he's messy to a fault.
Yeah,
sometimes.
Which is okay.
I mean, if we're thinking of specific things, otherwise, yeah.
So, like a big difference between us, the opposite of what you just said, is the way Lauren sleeps in a bed is she makes a rat nest.
I do.
She takes all the comforters and all the sheets and she bundles them up into a big nest, and then she crawls in. And like every now and then she pokes her head out a little bit and sees if it's safe.
To see if there's food or cheese.
I have to have
No, I get to describe yours. Ryan sleeps in the bed like he's about to be on a soap opera dying in a hospital bed. Like he folds them really like straight lines, and then he lies down in bed and puts his arms above the covers, and like he's ready to be filmed. And like we need different like blankets or something, and he'll come into the room in the middle of the night when I'm asleep, and he will fap the sheets like this, and like a tornado. Suddenly he won't just like gently wake me or like I'm gonna fix the sheets. He just starts flapping the sheets.
You know, if you know how I like the sheets, you know, if you did that before I got into bed, then I wouldn't have to wake you up.
I know. At the same time, why don't you make the bed when you get up? You're the last one out of bed. I get up every morning, 6 a.m. with the kids. Don't I?
That's true too.
Yeah, he's the last one out of bed. Do you guys think it is reasonable if you're the last one out of bed that you're the one who makes the bed? I think that's reasonable. I'm not going to make the bed over you.
But still, if you get in bed before me, you're still going to crumple everything up into a big ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't help it. Schnitzel versus soy. What is schnitzel?
Schnitzel is
I've heard.
They pound out a piece of pork or beef to be a big patty, and then they bread it and deep fry it.
How is that comparable to soy?
Yeah. Like soybeans or soy sauce. I don't get it either.
How do you got to do the thing.
I like James Miller's comment, wine equals truth.
Yes, we gotta truth real hard.
Truth serum.
You need to drink faster, so this will be more interesting.
I'm still on my second glass. You're still on your first. There we go. Guys, remember earlier when we were super chatting to get babysitting money?
Oh my God, that was too much.
You can still do that. Oh, look. We're like more than halfway through the bottle.
My face is burning.
There's too much wine?
I took on a little bit more than I thought when I drank from the bottle. My teeth are turning purple.
Day drunk, guys. It's only noon.
Marriage saving tip. I was going to stop at separate. Separate comforters, blankets on your bed. Yes, you're brilliant. I didn't even read the whole thing out loud, but you're brilliant. My wife instituted this within a month of moving in. Dude, what are those blankets that you can't smell your significant other's farts? They're like
they're like carbon. They're like
the carbon blankets. Yeah, we need some of those. We call the really bad farts dog farts because it smells like you ate dog poop and then you're farting the smell of dog poop.
The description of dog fart is worse than just a dog farting. It's you ate dog poop.
Yeah.
So now you have a dog fart.
If you take anything away from this conversation, take dog farts with you. Like, honey, you just had a dog fart.
Sassy Cat said Ryan plus blazer equals unexpected.
Doesn't he look handsome in his blazer?
I bought this.
You should unbutton this top button.
I bought this blazer for my high school graduation pictures.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
I think I just spit a little on accident.
And it still fits me. So I still wear it. Why would I buy anything else? I'm glad I went with
seen this shirt.
Kind of like a Tweety thing instead of going for like a black.
Tweety?
Yeah.
Tweety bird. You should have
like
worn
tweed,
a Tweety bird shirt.
like the fabric tweed.
I know what that means. How dare you? Some wine money.
Hey, super chat us wine money.
Oh my gosh. Don't do it. Buy yourself some wine. Have a good evening.
Yes. Yes.
If it's not this evening, then another evening. Enjoy yourselves. Live your best life.
Go on Valentine's Day 3 months from now when you find someone.
James Miller, I don't know why you said cabbage, but I love cabbage. And I think it's great that you just said it. Not sure, but my wife would spend millions on them. Doo-doo-doo. I wish I could just sit and... I always thought it was so dumb that you couldn't like answer every question, but now I realize it's really hard.
It's really fast. There's really, so many.
It is. You guys are amazing. Like,
which is part of the reason why I like the premieres usually, because I can sit there and chat with everyone.
Peter, you and your wife have been together 11 years. Awesome. Happy Valentine's Day. Sleeping in different beds the whole time. Really? Dang, I want you to do a chat. I want to know more about this.
They just sleep in separate beds.
Well, like Ricky and Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And they
whatever
just
makes your marriage work. I'm down.
Just get in each other's beds when it's time for sexy time.
Do you push your beds together? Because that's what I suspect. But then you get caught
when you have two beds
crevice.
And you get into each other's bed, like the signal is clear. There's no ignoring that. It's like, oh, you're in my bed. You are expecting something.
Our beds are pushed together.
Like if you're gonna push beds together, like you're gonna eventually get like a wear pattern in the carpet between the beds. It's gonna be ridiculous. Like, you need to put the beds on like rollers.
Wait,
like roller channels, so the beds will like just slide together.
Who Ninja said, "Same here, Peter. Only 15 years, and we I moved up too fast, and we sleep together on weekends only." Dude, is that true? That's awesome.
Sander super chatted us and asked, "Has Lauren seen Tortilla Man? Would she date him?"
Have I seen Tortilla Man?
I'll be right back.
Oh my god! Don't leave me alone! Oh, shoot. This is my forte, can you tell? Real thoughts about Steve. I'm not sure about him yet. Just kidding. Joe Harvey, you're amazing. My real thoughts about Steve? Let's see. Steve, when I first met him, blew up at me a couple times. Like for, I think, like something I was joking about. Like, this is the wine talking, totally. I'm sorry. I love Steve. I love him. He is amazing. There were a couple times that we butted heads real hard when we were first getting to know each other. Steve is an amazing dad, wonderful husband, wonderful, amazing person. And we started out a little bit rocky. So it was fun times. Okay, he brought a tortilla. He's bringing a tortilla. Are you going to put this on your face?
So this is something I did in a live stream like a year and a half ago, and people keep bringing it up. And I just so happened to have a tortilla that Steve and I tried to do a Tortilla Man thing with last night. We were trying to do the big ear, like where the petals flash over your head on Instagram thing, and it wouldn't facially recognize Tortilla Man. But I mean, here it is. Tortilla Man is here now.
I don't love Tortilla Man. Wait. I left a little.
She gave Tortilla Man a kiss on his Tortilla Man nose.
Wait, come here. I want to eat Tortilla Man's face, but I don't love him. I would have a one-night stand with Tortilla Man.
Oh my gosh. And then it would be like a praying mantis thing where he'd be dead. Because you would eat him. You would eat his head. This is terrifying, right, guys? Tortilla Man is like the scariest thing ever.
You look like the moon from that really vintage movie.
Yeah, like where the spaceship crashes.
It might have actually been called Moon. I'm not even sure. Yeah, I hate it. Thanks, I hate it.
But what about Tortilla Woman? Would I fall in love with Tortilla Woman?
Let's find out. Oh, you would. You would fall in love with Tortilla Woman.
I'd see Tortilla Woman across the room and be like, oh, what's her name? Look her up on Instagram.
This is like a vintagey hat. It's kind of cute, right? It's kind of cute, guys.
Yeah, cute tortilla hat. Have you seen the tortilla blankets? That is a pretty stale tortilla.
I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm not going to drink anymore.
You got to finish the glass of wine or else I'm going to have to do it.
Tortilla Man killed it. Tortilla Man is super tequila hero. I guess everyone on the chat is having nightmares tonight. You are welcome. You are welcome. That will keep you up, so there's more time for romance on Valentine's Day. I'm so sorry. I should super chat you some therapy money.
Oh my God. My wife left me because I refused to give in to her tortilla fetish. Queefer Sutherland. That's a great screen name. That's
amazing.
Super good.
Oh my gosh.
You guys on West Coast time, dang, you all start drinking early. Yeah, the kids are at grandma's. This is the only time we could do this.
Yeah. Which actually, it's getting close to the time we need to pick them up. But if we go a little over, I think grandma will forgive us. I hope so. She might punch you in the face. She might.
For picking up the kids late?
She might. Do you think she'd punch you?
I don't think so.
Did she beat you as a child?
I would pay money to watch my mom punch someone.
Oh my God, me too. She's the nicest lady.
Who's driving?
So nice.
Tommy asked. One of the smartest things we ever did, and it felt weird at the time, and it's just the way circumstances lined up, is we bought a house walking distance from my parents' house. Mm-hmm. And it's just where we found a house when we were shopping for houses.
It's the closest we get. The thing I tell people is the closest we could get to the beach.
Yeah.
That we could afford.
And get a house the size that we wanted. And then once we had kids, oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's really good.
It's so
Our
good.
friends made fun of us. Like, oh, we got to live close to mom and dad, blah, blah, blah. Like, we just kind of happened to find a great house close by. Like, we looked all over the place, but like.
Once you've got kids, being walking distance from grandma and grandpa, like all my friends with kids are jealous now. It's brilliant.
It's real good.
It's the whole like tribalism thing. Like you live in a small tribe. You can dump off your kids with anyone in the tribe. It's beautiful. It is.
There's a reason they say it takes a village to raise kids. Because also like, this is something I say all the time. Okay, I'm going to get on my weird pedestal.
Do it.
So the United States is a young country. And we build our houses really far from each other. In other countries, like they're older countries, and you would build your house right next to your parents' house or in addition to your parents' house because you were also going to take care of them when you were older. People had to have conflict resolution like ready all the time. You fight and you make up. You fight and you make up because you have to because you're in close quarters. Like that is a lot of the culture across the world. But here we don't have that. We have freeways and we're far away from each other. So anytime we have conflict, we just back off from each other. And that doesn't lead to conflict resolution. It just leads to like more issues.
Sure.
So it's interesting geographically what that can add to our social like dynamics. So it's really interesting.
Tommy wants to know how close, like 3 doors down or 5 blocks. It's like 2.5 blocks.
Yeah, 2.5 blocks away. Yeah. It's an okay distance. And his like, I probably couldn't have lived that close to my parents. But we looked his parents aren't invasive. Like, no. It's really nice.
We looked at a house that was on the back end of their block, and I was like, "This is too close."
Too close. We would have shared a fence with them, like legit. No,
it was like the corner.
Yeah, well, we could have reached over the corner of the fence.
I could have thrown a rock to my parents' house from that place, and that was not okay. Because I throw rocks all the time.
Like 3 doors, yeah. Does Tortilla Girl know about your vasectomy? You guys, did I tell you how? No, obviously I didn't. Oh God, I need to put this wine down. So for Christmas, he gave me a box and I opened it and he had decorated like the inside with wrapping paper.
But the outside looks like a plain like Amazon box. And I was like, sorry, I didn't have time to wrap this.
And inside was a million different types of nuts with a nutcracker on it. And that's how he told me he was giving me a vasectomy for Christmas.
I put a pair of like really gnarly looking scissors in there on top of the nuts.
That's right. That's what you did. Yeah, I took a picture of it. It's beautiful. And I did not get it at first, which is sad. I usually get things faster than that. But at any rate, it was a beautiful, wonderful gift.
It was these shears.
Yeah. So I love it. It's my favorite gift.
I still haven't gotten the vasectomy. I need to go through the paperwork from the hospital and sign off on the stuff and go.
But you got your paper, like you got your stuff scheduled.
I'm going through the process.
Yeah.
And I don't have anything scheduled to go do for the next couple of months, so I should do it soon.
I get it though. I get it why it would take a while.
I'm not excited.
What happened to that Epiphone SL?
It's in the case over there. I keep meaning to build the pickup swapping system into it. I just haven't had time to actually do it.
It makes you wonder what happened to Nomads. I'm curious.
To what?
It makes you wonder what happened to nomads. Because we were just talking about geography and stuff like that. So I'm curious.
Well, you know, people figure stuff. People are adaptive. You know, cultures are adaptive. I think there's ideal situations, and then there's, you know, situations that people adapt to. I don't know. I'm not of the opinion that there's any one right or wrong way to live. Someone
said, I hate this story. I'm so sorry. It hurts. You said it hurts. I don't know which story you're talking about, but I'm sure it's something that I said.
Are you talking about the vasectomy?
Inflicting myself upon all of you. No, the vasectomy. Oh yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry for talking about the vasectomy.
I want a vasectomy. I don't want to have any more kids. It's not because I hate my kids or anything. I don't think I can survive another one.
No, he won't.
And we're out of rooms.
Yeah.
So kids would have to double up.
Yeah. Then we would definitely have to start like using swords on faces.
Swords on faces.
Because remember we said swords but no faces.
Yeah, swords but no faces.
That's how you survive a marriage.
Yeah.
You stab but no faces.
Well, we're getting close to an hour, honey.
Somebody said
55 minutes.
I know. I'm having fun.
You guys want to do any last questions? Like drop some real good questions before we have to go get the kids?
His balls had been in her purse for years anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Not true.
I probably wouldn't be doing all this dumb guitar stuff at work if I was being controlled by my spouse.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I believe in mutual communication, and I believe in supporting your spouse's dreams. And yeah, it's been a journey for us, just like anybody else. And we've disagreed on things and agreed on things. And I'm proud of my husband. I think he's awesome.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
I'm proud of my wife. I think she's awesome.
Thanks. Tell us about your kids. What ages are they? We have a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old, and they're insane. The end.
Yeah. Tommy says, look at all those guitars. He definitely has free will.
Yes, he does. He does.
She never like comments or complains about any new guitar that comes into the house. But if I bring home another t-shirt from an event, I'm dead.
That's because I do the freaking laundry.
You only do.
If I had to wash your guitars, I'd probably punch you in the face and call you a bad name. To wash your guitars. Yeah, then we might have a problem. I
don't know. What does Lauren do for work? Tommy's got the good questions right now.
Those are good questions. I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, which I love because I'm a big proponent of the peaceful parenting movement, which is raising your kids with respect and leading by example and not beating the crap out of them when they're being jerks and stuff like that. So I definitely want to be home with them as much as possible, which is if you're a parent who works away from home, like no judgment there.
Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah, do what you need to do. But like, I feel really fortunate that I've had the opportunity that I can stay at home with my kids. And when the chance rises, the opportunity rises that I can do some freelance work, then I definitely do that. And I really, really enjoy it. And I miss it. And I would love to make more parenting comics and things like that, just with whatever time that pops up. So
the freelancing work she does is she does graphic design and illustration.
Yes.
She's very good. She's better at it than I am.
That's not true.
I think you're a much better illustrator than I am.
I don't know about that. Maybe with people. Maybe I draw people better.
I think you draw people better.
I think your designing is amazing.
Okay.
And he was really mad at me for a while because I forced him to keep a lot of his high school drawings because
they were bad.
I know that you think they're bad, but I'm just fascinated by his brain. I think that like part of the reason, remember it's Valentine's Day, part of the reason I fell in love with him is I think he has an amazing brain and I love the way that he sees the world. And I think that his social commentary is really fascinating and really insightful and the way that he sees people and behavior. And I just think it's really interesting. So at any rate, sorry, tangent. Again, I'm going to put my wine farther away. My teeth are starting to get a little numb. I'm going to have regrets later.
That's my line for figuring out when I'm drunk. When first I notice that my teeth are numb, 2, realize that my teeth usually have feeling.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh, I'm drunk.
Tomsy 49 said, my wife's a full-time stay-at-home mom too. She has some side stuff. Sorry, it scrolled up before I could finish. That's awesome. It's really friggin' hard to be a stay-at-home mom in a way that won't result in complete like therapy being needed for your kids later. Like my kids are gonna need it. Like nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. But being a stay-at-home mom, like you can't just be like, hey, I'm gonna go take a 15-minute break. Like at that, no, you're not. Like, and if you're sick, that's too bad. So yeah, being a stay-at-home mom is the hardest thing I've ever done. But it's really worth it. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. These two tiny people that are pretty rad people. Hopefully they'll grow up to be rad adults because, right, you're not raising kids, you're raising the adults they're going to be later. So hopefully adding some goodness to the world. Yeah. Anyway.
All right, guys, we've done an hour.
Yeah.
We got to go get the kids.
We won't bore you anymore.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Go watch the Michael Bolton special.
Please. Oh my gosh. Just give it 5 minutes. I promise.
Yeah. If you don't go on a date tonight, go on a date another night. You know what? If you're single, you're awesome. Take yourself on a date. If you meet someone months from now and you take them on a date, tell them that's your Valentine's Day date. It can be any time of year. It doesn't have to be February 14th. What does that mean? It's stupid. They'll like it. They'll think that's clever. They'll be like, you know what? This is our Valentine's Day date because we missed it this year. And they'll think that's cute. Oh, okay. So we're talking like post, not like we're doing Valentine's Day now so we don't have to do it in the future. No. You're like, this is the one that we missed. It'll be romantic. Yeah. You think that's romantic? I think you've been drinking. I know I've been drinking. All right, bye, everybody. Bye, guys. Thank you. This is the awkward. Sorry again. This is the awkward moment where I press end stream and then it keeps going for a while. And people are watching us end it. Mm-hmm. All right, bye, everybody. Bye.